get my camera stuck on here, on this thingy. Hope everybody's doing okay. Wanted to come on live. There's a lot of energy shifts happening right now. So I wanted to check in with you all, make sure everybody's doing okay. Got a couple of decks. Got a new Star Dragon deck that I wanted to try out, and it's pretty beautiful. It's got all the fixed star systems in it. Really a beautiful deck. I haven't used it much. I think it's so pretty. One, I love dragons, so. Hey Amy, how are you, honey? Just thought we'd come on live and maybe do some readings. I got these new tarot cards that look, they have these like fixed stars systems on the, like, you kind of see them on the wings of the dragons. I think they're so pretty. Let me turn this light down a little bit. It's so bright. I think it's like a reflection. Let's see. That's any better. Is that a little better? Trying to make it so it's not a reflection. Yeah, they're so pretty, huh? I love dragons. And there's like the Big Dipper. So it came with a book. So how about Jupiter going retrograde this week, Amy? Pretty crazy, huh? Hey, Suzanne, how are you, hon? Oh my goodness. Your child is a teenager and passed away? Oh, Suzanne, I'm so sorry, honey. Honestly, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah, I love, well, I mean, you can get regular tarot cards that have the planets on it just like this, you know? See how it's got the planets? But, I mean, I also have a zodiac deck, too. I'll show you that in a second. Hi, honey, how are you? Suzanne, what, is a member of our community, like the true crime community, and you don't know what happened to him? Okay, well, I'm kind of new to the true crime community. He's a teenager, huh? And he passed away. You don't know what happened? I thought it was your own child that passed away. You want me to pull some tarot cards and see what happened to him, Suzanne? How old was he? I'm going to try to get my astrology deck for Amy. Hold on one second. Oh, wow. So with Venus trine, usually trine is more of a positive, but with Saturn in it and Venus, it makes you wonder if it's going to be financial or if it's going to be love, right? Whenever I think of Venus, I always think of exchange, anything that we value, give and take. You know what I mean? Like yin and yang, push and pull. Okay, I'll try to pull some astrology cards on him. And some basic tarot. I want to show Amy my astrology deck. Oops, there goes all the cards. Hold on. Cards down all over the floor. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Where is my astrology deck? I have so many decks. Oh, is this it? I think I have about 300 decks, guys. I actually think I have a problem. I think I have a problem with tarot cards. Like, I honestly got a problem. My husband's always like, why do you have this many decks? Like, what are you using all these decks for? I can't find it. I have an astrology deck. It's a zodiac deck. Oh, here it is. I found it. sorry. I was doing some, I made Irish moss drink earlier and I got it like all over. Here's my Zodiac deck. It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, let me try to take a couple bites of my Rita's water ice. My husband got it for me. It's a surprise. It's so messy. I don't know if you guys have a Rita's water ice where you live, but it's so good. Yeah, I know. They're addicting. Oh, Suzanne, I'm so glad that it wasn't like your child that passed away. I was, my heart went into my stomach when you said that. Like, literally, my heart sunk. Because I thought you were going to ask me about your own child. And, oh, of course I do it, but that's so sad to think of any teenager dying that young. I'm hoping my internet stays on. This house is really, really old, and our internet just like, it just shuts off. We have a limestone basement and limestone walls in the kitchen, and in the dining room. Out here, there isn't. But in the other room, there is, and it's right where our internet is kicked in. Okay, so let's find out about. Do you know the teenager's name so we can kind of all. Born in. Died in Clarksville, Arizona. Okay. All right. So what is his name? Let's focus on his name and try to focus on his energy and see what happened to him. Let's try to do that. Oh, I bet. I honestly, I have a 24-year-old and a 14-year-old. My kids are 10 years apart, but I took in a lot of kids. I took a lot of kids in, and like my kids' friends, they always ended up like living with us somehow. But I couldn't imagine losing them. Ashlyn Blake Cam. Well, let's try to just pull some tarot on her first. So it's a female. Am I focusing on a female? Let's see if I can get you guys close where the cards are. Hey Judy, hi sweetheart, how you doing? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I forget to say all that YouTube stuff. I'm really new at this. All right, let's focus here. Ashlyn Blake Campbell. All right, quick little prayer, everyone. Prayers for everyone at home. Healing love and healing energy to you all. Lord God, I ask you to show us with these cards the answers that we seek. We're looking for healing energy. Asking for your knowledge and wisdom, Lord God. Bless these cards. Bless everybody at home. Amen. These cards are to be used in good to help find answers. Can you guys hear me okay? Or am I frozen? Hey Melissa, how you doing, sweetheart? Here's my buddies. My buddy. All right. Oh, okay, it's a male. I'm sorry. So it's a male's name. That's Ashlyn, correct? Ashlyn. Oh, this would be a good one. She's never been found, but a rest for me. If she's found, if she's found, they They will get the death penalty. They were smug. It is sad. It was sad. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. All right, Suzanne, I'm gonna jot down this YouTuber's information because I'm not sure if I'm not gonna be able to probably pull astrology on it. I'm gonna pull tarot right now because everything's upstairs. My my tablet. But I'm gonna write it down, and we'll go do another video with the astrology. I'm gonna write down their information so I have it. All right. You said the person's name. Okay, reading for Suzanne. Astro. See, if we pull up the astrology, it would let me know if would let us know if Neptune's involved, then we know that's, you know, a secret, or drowning, or that there's drugs or alcohol involved. If Jupiter's involved, it might be a certain location that they were at, something like that. I'm going to try to jot all this down so I have it. All right, and you said Ashlyn. Is it Ashlyn or Ashtlyn? Ashtlyn. Ashlyn Blake Campbell. And it's a male. And trying to write the state down. Give me 1 second. Russellville, Arizona. If Mars is involved, then we know it's something violent. You know what I mean? So when I pull up the astrology, have they buried him yet? I'm sorry, did they bury him yet? Is there any, like an obituary that I could look up? Just make sure I got because it's important that we have the city and state that they died in. So we need the city and state, and the time that they passed, or the time that they were last seen alive. I gotta go move that fan because it's blowing my wigs out. Actually, the fan's not blowing on it. I don't know why it's... Okay, maybe that's better. All right. Okay. No, it's no problem at all, Suzanne. Not a problem at all. If I can help, I want to help. That's why I decided to come in and do this, and why I wanted to learn astrology, and I truly, my intentions are to help. That's purely my true intentions, is to help everybody. And if I can help, I want to help, you know? All right. Ashton. Okay, Ashton. Arkansas. Write that down. Okay. All right. How did you pass? According to med exam, he was last seen in the 18th and was found on the 21st. Okay. So he was last seen on the 18th. All right. All right, Corina, did you want a reading done too, hon? With tarot cards? I mean, I can try to pull up some of the astrology, but I don't have my tablet down here. So his body was found on the 21st in Clarksville, Arkansas. Okay. All right, if you guys wouldn't mind helping me keep track, because I can get easily distracted. So right now we're doing Suzanne, and then we'll do Corinne. Am I saying your name correctly? Corinna? Corinna? Do they think foul play is involved in Ashton's death? Corina. Okay. Corina. Okay. They say an accident. But do you suspect foul play, Susanna? Susanna, do you think it's foul play? Right, this card just flipped over. I'm not really sure if it flipped over like in my hand or not, but that was really weird because I didn't even feel it flip. So this is a young male. A page is usually a teen and in their early 20s, okay? Cares very much for others. But I feel like it might be an accident because this is someone that wasn't thinking clearly. The sword suite is the suite of thinking, your conscience thoughts. And when it's in reverse, for some reason, his mind wasn't thinking clearly. Now we do have Pisces involved here, and Aquarius, so there might be some information missing about this. Okay, I feel like he's coming through, actually. He's very talkative. He talks fast a little bit. Or he's upset. Calm down, please. Just tell me what's going on. He was careless. So, I mean, I do feel it actually might be an accident with this card. Ooh, and this is all information suite, and it's in reverse. So I feel like there's some immaturity involved with his death. And this would be his challenge card. Intense negativity, lack of wisdom, short-lived. I mean, short-lived. Made the wrong decision. There was chaos around him, and he made the wrong decision, and lack of communication, and he hurt himself. Can you guys see the cards okay? sometimes this light causes a reflection, so I hope you guys can see them. Trying to make sure that you can see them. All right, so this is him. Came out in reverse. It says that he was being careless and he wasn't thinking straight. Let's find out why. Why was he being careless and why wasn't he thinking straight? Okay, so this can be the government or the police involved in the investigation. He was a student. Maybe he was enrolled into a new school at the time, or he started a new job. It's really sad because it's like his whole life was just beginning and just starting out. Again, we have a page, so we're dealing with a young man. This came out in reverse, the Hermit card. So he didn't listen to somebody's instructions. I'm beginning to think that this is an accident. This can also be him rebelling against, that he rebelled and he did something that he wasn't supposed to do. I don't have any idea who this person is. I honestly don't. I'm just telling you the energy that the cards are giving off. Is that, he went against authority or he did something he wasn't supposed to do. He didn't follow someone's instructions or he wasn't following what they were supposed to do. Again, we have foolishness, immaturity. He wasn't being wise. He wasn't following anybody's advice. So, I mean, I definitely think this was an accident, honey. Okay? I really think that this is an accident. I'm going to be posting Kelly Rodney's astrology soon. I've looked it over, and honestly, I know that I was hesitant to do it because there is just so much like drama associated with her death. But the astrology even showed, she had a couple of fixed stars that showed that she was an inexperienced driver. And that it comes up as an accident, even in the astrology. So I wanted to kind of show you guys that as well. Hey, Tara. How are you, honey? Hi, Brooke. It's good to see all you guys. All right, so we're doing a reading on a YouTuber, but I truly believe that this is an accident. So let's pull 3 outcome cards and see what we get for Ashton. Oh, God, the mother is just absolutely brokenhearted. Absolutely heartbroken. Great loss, great sorrow. I mean, if you look at this, guys, these are tears. And that a mother's heart is just broken. I believe Ashton must have some siblings, or there's a mother, a father, and a sibling, or there's grandparent. This is the family, and they are just absolutely heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. Okay, so the mother is isolating herself. I think the mother is lonely, depressed. She actually might need a visit, Suzanne. If you live near these people, honey, you might need to check on the mother. You might want to go and you might want to check on the mom. Bottom of the deck is, she feels betrayed, she feels rejected, and that she's out of her social group, that she doesn't fit in with everybody because they can't understand her great loss. Maybe the mother was kind of social before the death of her son, and now she's isolating herself. She might not even be working anymore. I don't know what she's doing for money, but she might actually be so depressed that she stopped working. I'm not sure. I hate to say that, but she feels like she's completely isolated from everyone else because they can't understand her pain, hon. So that's very sad. Oh, okay, Brooke. That's okay, honey. I'm glad you stopped by. I know I'm coming in late. All right, so the outcome card is yes, that this is, the entire feeling I'm getting for this reading is that yes, this is an accident. It's a very tragic accident. I don't see any foul play here, but I do think that you should check on the mom. I think that she is in deep depression over the loss of her son, honey. This is deep. All right. All right. Now, Corrine wanted me to read, I think, oops, I almost caught my tarot card on fire. Whoopsies. All right, let's mix the cards up a bit. Now, you wanted me to read on your dad. Did you want me to try to pull up a little astrology? I mean, I can pretty much do it with the tarot cards, too. Oh, you're welcome, Suzanne. No problem. Yeah, I'm happy that we didn't get any weird cards that showed like foul play or anything like that. I'm thankful. But I think it's inexperience and it's truly an accident. You know what I mean? We're looking at inexperience. So, all right. I was trying to. The next person that wanted me to do a reading was Corrine, and her dad's name is Ronnie. He died December the 9th. What did you want to know about your dad, sweetheart? Hi, Joyful Dolphin. Angel cards or dolphin cards for you? Oh, I love angel cards. I think I have some around here somewhere. You guys, I have decks all over my house. I have about 300 decks. And my daughter has some with her. She takes a couple decks for her when she goes and stays at her brother's house. So I have decks all over. But my angel deck, oh wait, I do. I have this deck. We could do this deck if you want an angel card. Angel Wisdom Tarot. This is a beautiful deck. If you want to do that, we can do that. All right, Karina. Am I saying your name right? I'm so sorry. I really suck at reading. Does he have a message for you? Okay, you can ask. All right, let's all focus on Karina's dad here. His name. Did you say his name was Joseph? I just lost it. Ronnie. I'm sorry. I don't know why Joseph keeps popping up in my head. Okay, Joyful Dolphin, we'll get to you next, sweetheart. We're doing Karina right now, and then we'll do you next, okay? Ronnie Orm, okay. Is your dad in his 50s or older than that? Maybe, how old was your dad when he passed? Later 50s? Ronnie Orm. Please come through. message. Older 70s. Okay, so he was much older. For some reason, I'm seeing him come through in his younger years. Or I feel his energy coming through. I feel like he was a pretty intelligent, active guy when he was younger. I got you, Joyful Dolphin. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cancer sucks. I hate cancer. I lost both my parents to cancer. And my sister, who died at 36, to cancer. She had cervical cancer. Oh. Okay, this was devastation for your family. When Ronnie passed, I feel like if you think of this card, think of an upright. It's like the foundation, a sturdy foundation. Like these are the walls, and walking through, and it came out in reverse. So how I look at this card is like the foundation of your family was just cracked. Oh, yeah. But you're in remission now, right? You're doing good now, right? Cancer sucks. So this just rocked your whole family to the core. I mean, this was like devastating. What I want to say is that he was honored that you were you there with him? You're cured. That's awesome. And that's a tough one too that they can't beat. It did. It totally, yeah, that's the foundation of your family. It just cracked the whole foundation of your family. Challenge card. What is the challenge? Did you get to see him? Because I feel like he's saying there's still blessings here. Maybe he's saying it's a blessing that you didn't get to see him then. He's still saying that even though he's gone, there was a blessing. An overlooked blessing. All right, so this is heartbreak, tears, and just crying the tears. This broke everyone's heart. So there's either 3 people that were directly affected by this death. Let me know if this resonates, because I want to make sure I got the right person and I'm feeling the right energy. This was really hard for you, hon. This death, it rocked you to your core, and it's an uphill battle for you to deal with it. Was there anything with like a will? Anything with the government? Because Saturn represents the government. There's more than 3. Well, there was 3 people. Was there 3 people with him when he passed? This card represents a lot of heartbreak. And usually it's people that are directly affected. I'm sure there's more than 3. Was there any fighting over his death? Anybody, was there any arguments about a will or something like that? I'm so sorry that you're crying, honey. I'm so sorry. I feel like he's saying that he was done. And maybe it's a blessing that you didn't get to see him like that. He was eaten up, eaten away, and maybe you didn't need to see him like that because it might have hurt you even farther. I don't know. I feel like it threw your whole family off of balance. If I look at these 3 cards together, I do feel like this would be like the foundations, the structure, and this is like it just threw everything off. Like the whole family just through the whole family. His death messed the whole family up. And you're struggling with this death. You're truly struggling with this loss, honey. A lot of tears, a lot of crying. So if you look at this card, bottom of the deck, I got disease-ridden. He was stuck. He was completely exhausted. You know, he was inadequate to recover. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see the words. I'm trying to do it so you can't get the glare. Can you see those words? That's how he felt, honey. If you can read that. His spirit is with you. Don't ever think that you're alone. You're not alone. He is with you in spirit. I do feel he is with you in spirit, and he does watch over you. And he is trying to... He actually does want you to heal. He really does. Oh, it's too small for you to read. Were you able to read it, Karina, honey? Well, she took the car. There was a little bit of arguing. So what kind of car was your mom driving then? Is it? Okay. Okay, again, this is just complete utter destruction of a family bond, of a family unit. The Tower card is just, it really, it's destruction. It's just, the whole family fell apart. So, and even though he was, like, you guys knew that he was dying, he had cancer, it's still, there's still a shock of his death, you know, like, you guys are still dealing with the shock of it all. Yeah. Yeah, she could have sold it and paid off some bills. It's not cheap to have a funeral. That's right. He's still your dad. He'll always be your dad, honey, from the other side. He'll always be your dad no matter what, even from the grave. He's still your daddy, and he's still watching over his precious daughter. Never forget that. Okay? Have an outcome card, please, for Kareem. Outcome card. Actually, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. And let's see. These are oracle cards. They're dragon cards, but they have fixed stars on them. And sometimes these fixed stars can be a message from your dad from heaven. So when we find the fixed star, when you look up into the night sky, you'll see your dad, okay? See if he has a message for you through these cards. Ronnie, please come through and give me a message for your daughter with these cards. These are star systems. Like the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, that's a fixed star. And I'd like to leave you with a fixed star to remind your dad. So when you see it and look up at the night sky, you'll think of your dad. Ron, please come through and give me a fixed star. Give me a fixed star for your daughter. Yeah. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Wow, it reminds me of the movie The Notebook. Surrender and letting go of the darkness. This is also letting go of the guilt, letting go of the heartache. To heal yourself, try to get out in nature as much as you can. This is a nature dragon. Get out and smell the flowers. You know, the leaves are going to be changing. Fall is coming. And I really think that getting out in nature will help you. Let's look up the star system. The star system, I think I know what this is just looking at it. It looks like a ring in the night sky. I think it's near the Andromeda system. I actually think it's near Andromeda, but I might be wrong. There's 10,000 star systems, so it's hard to keep them all in check. Number 28. But if I'm thinking if it's the one that I'm recognizing in the picture, it looks like this. So you'll see the star systems on the wings of the dragon. Surrender, letting go of the darkness. So the constellation is Lepus, Hare, Star, Leporus. Wisdom of the Herald. The night was given way to the day as light pours forth onto you. O radiant morning star. So it's a morning star, so you'll see it early, like in the wee hours, or early in the morning. Release the shadows of night as you welcome the dawn of a new time. I think your dad is trying to say here that the sun will always come up tomorrow. Even though he's gone, and even though he died, the sun comes up the next day, no matter what. We do move on. There's nothing left to do but grow. Feel the glow. Though the night has ended, it will return again. Throw off the shroud of night and bask in the light of who you are. Darkness dissipates, and your positive mind state means everything. Your dad wants you to have a clear mind and a clear conscience. I truly believe that. Wisdom of the dragon. Your constellation shine brightly under the cloak of night, but now it's time to surrender to an even brighter radiance as the sunlight pours forth in the dawn of the horizon. Surrender your light to merge with the power of the greater force as you realize all this lies within you. Lose yourself to gain the world. Surrender the darkness that holds you back and limits you, your beautiful energy. Release any sense of powerlessness, of frustration, of hopelessness. Allow the radiance to illuminate your life in new ways that you've never known before. Let go and be restored. What a beautiful message from the dragon. So that's the star system to look for, okay? It's called Constellation Lepus, Lepus. So when you see it shine in the night sky, that's your dad reminding you to move on, to forgive yourself, that it's okay. The sun comes up tomorrow. Hey, Aggie, how's your hand feeling, hon? How are you feeling, babe? You were born in the year of dragon. I love dragons. They say that we all have a dragon. And in between the north nodes and your south node is where the dragon lives. We all have the dragon. So when you look at your astrology chart, you look at the north nodes and the south node, and your dragon sign is in between there. So I used to always think that, oh, I'm a Cancer, so my dragon should be a water dragon, right? But that's not necessarily true. It's like your dragon, what kind of dragon you would be would lie in between your north and south nodes. You're not feeling good, Aggie? All right, next is going to be Joyful Dolphin. And you wanted me to do the angel cards, right, Joyful Dolphin? Oh, you know what? I'm going to go run and put my my Rita's water ice in the fridge. It's melting all over the place. Give me 1 second, guys. Joyful Dolphin will do the wisdom cards. Is that what you want to do, hon? Yeah. Oh, those are beautiful cards. Your dad loves you so much. You can totally feel that energy. And that star system is about forgiving yourself and accepting that it's grief and it's hard, but he's reminding you that even though he's gone, he wants you to live. He is truly cheering for you on the other side. He really is. He wants you to live life to its fullest. Okay, Joyful Dolphin, what was your question, hun? Again, anybody, if, I'm doing the readings, but you can cash at me at, I think it's like a money sign at Juniper's Tarot. You can tip me on my cash app. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so you wanted to do angel cards, right, Joyful Dolphin? Thank you, Brooke. All right. I don't have the dolphin cards. I only have the angel cards. Is that okay? My daughter's got them. I had mermaid cards, but my daughter has them. Okay, so what's your question, sweetie? Can you give me a topic, love, work, family? Anything like that? For Joyful Dolphin, these cards be used to give Joyful Dolphin the answers that she seeks. It's a place where you can tip me. It's you just go to Cash App and it lets you Cash App me. Okay. So is it more so your spirit guides or the angels? Are you a male or female? Well, I don't have like a money. I'm just brand new to YouTube, so I don't have like a money icon where you guys can tip me for doing readings and stuff. Or like sometimes they say like you can buy them a cup of coffee and it allows you to tip like $5 or something like that. I would greatly appreciate it. If you can, that's great. If not, that's fine. But thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Yes, that you wanted to know what your spirit guides and angels have for you. Okay. Joyful Dolphin. Sorry, these are really big cards to shuffle. I'm not sure. I'm feeling that you're a male. Are you a male? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It just kind of helps me figure out what cards I'm looking at. You're a male? Okay. All right, so are you making a big life choice? No, you're a woman? Okay. Got some new opportunities coming your way. They're telling you you're going to have to go through a door here. And you're going to have to maybe take a leap of faith. If you don't take the leap of faith, you're going to miss an amazing opportunity, is what I feel. You're a tomboy. That's okay. I love tomboys. I love everybody. How about this? I love humans. I love all humans. I don't care what you are. I love you. Okay? I love you very much. I don't care what you are. I love you. So, I feel like, are you going to need to move somewhere? You're communicating with others about doing something. Yes. Well, God is on your side, that's for sure. You do have some guardian angels watching over you, but I feel like, see, this is like a new moon kind of thing, a crescent moon here. There might be some, when the moon is like that, I always think of it as holding on to emotions. There's some emotional baggage here with this move. Are you reluctant to cross that threshold? Is there something holding you back from making a move? But your spirit guides are telling you that it's time to take action. You're in your forever home. It might not be a physical move like moving homes, but it's telling you that you're going to have to take a leap of faith for something. I'm not really sure what. And, you know, sometimes if we don't take a leap of faith and trust in the Lord, we never know. If we don't walk through another doorway, whether that's opening a new business or talking to a new friend or making new friends or getting out, talking to new people, a new venture, maybe going on a trip, getting out in nature, something about your routine. I think the spirit guides are trying to tell you that there's something about a routine, and both these cards both have that new moon energy, and new moon energy is creating ideas. Okay? Doesn't mean that you have to do that immediately, but your brain has been thinking. Something's been moving around in your head to do something. Joyful Dolphin. The Hermit. Good, I'm glad that you do. What I feel here is that they're telling you got to get out more. You know, that you've been in solitude, and that's okay. You've kind of, have you been a hermit lately? It's time to seek out and become a spiritual mentor. That's what this means. Do you have your own YouTube channel? That's what they're telling you. But they're also telling you that you have a special gift, honey. That you could be a mentor. Shine your light. Shine that light that God gave you, because I think it's time for you to go out and preach. Maybe. I don't know. You might have a calling for the Lord, hon. It's time to shine your light. Dang it, there's this fly in here that's really making me mad. All right, let's get an outcome card for Joyful Dolphin. Let's pull 3 outcome cards for Joyful Dolphin. I think the Lord is telling you to shine your light, and it's time to tell others about Him. Again, we're getting this theme, Joyful Dolphin. The dreamer, a new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. And you have the angel looking at you from the gate. Do you see the angel back there watching your back? Victory, wise choices that bring public recognition. That's what I'm saying. Maybe you need to start your own YouTube channel, Joyful Dolphin. I think you're supposed to be out teaching about the Lord. Beautiful cards. These are great cards, hon. Great cards. So whatever you've been thinking about, it's time to put it into action. I think the Lord wants you to go out and maybe start a YouTube channel or find a platform where you can reach the youth and talk about the Lord and how God has changed your life and how positive it is for you in your own life. That's what I think. These are great cards, honey. Remember, every new moon, it's when you get your ideas, it's when ideas will come to you. It's when the moon hides that you get ideas. All right, who's got the next question? I think God's giving you the go with this reading, Joyful Dolphin. Oh, thank you, Aggie. I really appreciate it. Do you want me to do a reading on your health, honey? We should take a look at your health, see what's going on. Would you like to do that? I'll do that for you. We love you too, Joyful Dolphin. We love you. God bless you, sweetheart. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you guys giving me a chance. Let's check on Aggie's health, everyone. Can we? She's not been feeling too good. All right. Heavenly Father, Lord God, I ask you to come through and give us the cards for Aggie. Let's check on Aggie's health. Everybody think of Aggie right now, sending her love and light and healing energy. Prayers and well wishes for Aggie's pain. She's been in a lot of pain. Her hands. Is it your wrist, Aggie, or your hands? Aggie, are you a water sign? It'd be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or you might have water, or you could have Gemini too. You could have an air sign or water sign with this card. Coming up as a queen, our Queen Aggie. Queen Aggie. The Queen of Cups suite is also an emotional card. And you might actually be feeling very emotional with this pain. That the pain itself is just so overwhelming that it makes you want to cry. Okay, that's the air sign. Fire sign. You're an Aries. My daughter is an Aries. She's a little spitfire. She thinks with her horns, not her head. Aries is the ram. Very logical sign. Very matter of fact. But I think you're showing up as the Queen of Cups. It could be that you have some fluid going on. That maybe you're retaining fluid and you can't your body isn't able to balance the fluid. And we've had some serious full moons, and sometimes that can mess with the pain, because the full moons does affect the fluid in our bodies. Like my feet kind of swelled up the other night with the full moon in Pisces, which is a water sign. So, I mean, we can get a lot of retention, you know what I mean? So are you grieving, Aggie? Either you're just feeling just so, you're just surrounded by despair. You have a heavy heart. Usually this card is for grieving. There's your Mars planet. You're connected to Mars. Mars is your planet. Which means you can be prone to infection too, Aggie. So, Mars sign can have headaches, brain issues, brain fog, OCD, ACD, like all the OCDs, all that, ADHD, depression, melancholy, high fevers, an infection. That's your planet. Yeah, are you grieving, Aggie? Have you lost someone? Just be careful with Mars being your planet. I mean, I don't have your natal chart in front of me, so what astrologers do, I'm not going to call myself an astrologer because I'm not qualified to call myself an astrologer, but what astrologers do is they figure out where your Saturn is in your chart and what house that's sitting in, and then that house is an area that's going to be affected in pain. So oh, okay. So you hurt your hip. I'd like to get your astrology chart and figure it out. So we look at Saturn for, your physical pain and like chronic illness. And then we look at Mars, because Mars tells us about infection, infectious disease, infection, okay? Because Mars is a hot, gassy planet, and it's where fevers arise, where we have an imbalance in our body. So we look at your Mars as well to figure out, infection, infectious disease, and things like that. But because you are naturally an Aries, you have a really hard time recovering from broken bones because you're prone to infection. Bye, Joyful Dolphin. Thank you for stopping by. Much love to you, honey. Thank you, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Sleep well. God bless. Yeah. So your father died in May. I'm so sorry for your loss, Aggie. Do you feel like you might need to talk to a counselor, hon? Have you been in any type of grief counseling? All right, so this is basically you not really getting out and being out and about. I feel like maybe you were a bit more social before you hurt your hip. Maybe you had people over the house more, or maybe you were out and about and you went to visit people, and this is kind of like social gatherings, if you can kind of see like sitting at a table. Do people not come over to visit you? Yes, I also am through a trial from a little girl who was murdered an hour from me. Oh no. A child? That's so heartbreaking. And they know that you're hurting? So you're like a juror? I feel like you're really overwhelmed. And like I just feel like the pain is just, it's making you like cry. I don't know if the pain is that bad that you've cried. Well, we were just talking about children, and that's the children, so whatever is happening with this child, it will come to light. Okay? That's so hard, Aggie. There's so much crime on small children. It's just heartbreaking. So, I mean, this is a card that usually I pull with for children, okay? It represents children. It's the Sun card. You know, what's done in dark will come to light. So whatever cases that you are working on, oh, thank you so much, Brooke. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it so much. You're gonna find the answers that you're looking for with the child. So you will be successful. Do you get paid from solving any of these crimes with children? You're on Verdict Watch right now. I feel like whatever labor that you've been putting in for this child, it's gonna pay off. Okay. Well, you must be in a position where you're, I mean, you're not like wealthy, but like you're okay. I'm not sure about your money situation, but this usually is not a young woman, a woman that's, you know, my age, 40s or 50s. Maybe, you know, 30, 40, 50, 60s, something like that. She's an older woman that's, she's comfortable. I'm not going to say she's rich. I'm going to say she's comfortable and she's okay. She's worked hard and she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. Do you get messages from Spirit, Aggie? You must get messages from Spirit sometimes. Yeah, and I think that with the Queen of Cups, it's just this pain has got you more, you feel more emotional than you usually do. I feel like the Queen of Cups is letting you know that you're emotional. You know, you're not used to this emotions. All right, let's do an outcome card for Aggie. Outcome card, please. Outcome card for Aggie. All right. This is you feeling beat up and bandaged. If you you know, this is somebody that's been beat up and is in pain. They're suffering, okay? But even though you're suffering, you're still fighting the good fight, Aggie. This is a great card. I mean, yes, this is a soldier. You're a soldier, honey. And Yes, you've been beaten up pretty bad and you're struggling, but I feel like this pain has got you very emotional. Again, we got the moon sign here. That's emotions. You're beat up, but you're still kicking, girl. Your hip might be hurting, but you're still here to fight a battle. You're still showing up and you're still doing your job. And you're giving it your all, even though you're wounded. You're wounded, but you're still fighting, girl. I'm proud of you. You're a fighter. Aggie is a fighter. Beautiful cards, Aggie. One more outcome card for Aggie, please. So I feel like this child, the verdict is going to go your way. Whatever you did, you played a role in getting them caught or finding justice. It's saying that you need to be alert, but you got justice. I'm here for missing children too, Aggie. Whatever you're doing, you're doing something good. I'm not sure exactly what you do, but you helped put someone behind bars, or you're helping whoever did something bad, doing something they're not supposed to do. They hurt two people, it seems like, or you've helped solve two crimes, or you've helped two children tremendously. That you feel like these children were betrayed and you helped them. Check the bottom of the deck for you. So this is the Knight of Cups. Again, this is an emotional suite. It could be that, has someone betrayed you? Were you betrayed by somebody? Or this could just be your emotions are so, you're really emotional. Like, this is not, you're not used to being this emotional about your pain. It's kind of making you a little bit more moody, a little bit more, you're not yourself. I feel like this injury, if you look at our wounded soldier, you're not yourself. You know what I mean? You're really wounded and hurting. But you're going to get better. You're going to feel better. It's just going to take a lot of healing. I feel like someone may have betrayed you, because this is someone that like comes to you and they seem like the nicest guy in the world, but they're really not. This is the kind of man that, like, upright. This is a great man that comes and offers you, like, he's got something to offer you in his cup. See, like his cup, it's like, hey, I got a full cup, but when it's in reverse, that cup is empty. It's broken promises. Like he looks like a loyal knight. He looks like somebody that's going to be loyal to you, but he betrays you. He betrayed you. I feel like you were betrayed. And it's really messed you up. Hurt you deep. Kind of threw you out of the loop. Like you were shocked. Am I on the right track here? Just let me know. Because if it doesn't resonate, then let me know. But I feel like there might have been some money involved, because I got two loyal knights, bottom of the deck. Somebody had a fake face. They weren't who you thought they were. And they betrayed you. Your ex-husband, oh, I'm sorry. He actually seemed like such a nice guy. He seemed like like everything that every woman would ever want, but he's not. He's an absolute nightmare. He had a way with his words. He could talk his way out of stuff, but you got to a point where you got to cut him off. I hope I'm on the right track here. At least that's what I feel. He betrayed you. There's betrayal here. And there could have been a theft with your ex-husband too. Or this could be you helping catch child predators, but I mean, this could actually be you, that somebody took something from you, something big. You've been through hell, Aggie, but you're a fighter, honey. Don't you forget you're a fighter, sweetheart. You really are a fighter. Aggie's tough. We're not going to ever underestimate you, though, okay? We'll never underestimate Aggie. All right, this was a great reading, hon. Overall, I think it's a good reading. I think it's just going to take a long time for you to heal. And if you ever want me to look at your natal chart, I can really go over the whole medical stuff with you. Sometimes it's knowing your astrology can actually help you heal. I don't know how you feel about herbal medicine and stuff like that, but there's a lot of herbs that you could take to help heal your bones faster. You are a warrior, Brooke. I knew you are. You could have went to jail. Are you serious, Aggie? So he really screwed you over. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, when you get the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is a man that is a smooth talker, and you really think that you found your like soulmate, right? But he's not. It's a facade. They promise you the world, but then they leave you in the street, homeless, without anything. You know, you lose custody of your kids. You might lose your home, and this is a person that said that they loved you, right? And it's the King of Cups in reverse is like probably one of the worst husbands that you could get. Yeah. All right, was there any other readings, guys? I'm gonna head to bed. Brooke, thank you so much. Thank you for anyone that cashed out me. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. Was there any other readings that you guys wanted to do? You want to do a reading, Brooke? Okay. Yay! Brooke. No, it's okay. I can do one more. I'm going to do a couple oracle decks. Just do an oracle deck first and see what we get. Oh, so that's the theft. That was the theft card. Oh my goodness, Aggie, are you serious? I heard that if you mess with the mail, it's like a federal offense. I never knew that. Like, I never knew that about people that do mail fraud. Can we ring the bell for you too? Okay. So we'll pull a couple oracle cards and we'll pull some tarot. All right, everybody, let's think of Brooke right now. That's GMA. So I'll have Brooke on our mind and send her prayers and loving light. What was your question, Brooke? Oh, I will. I'm going to shuffle really good. You want me to sage them? Where's my lighter? Well, I don't use lighters. I don't use matches. Where's my matches? My sage went out. Oh wow, there's still a little flame here. Oh, let's just get the energy cleared. There's been a lot of readings. Alright, so we'll pull this for some oracle cards. What does Brooke need to hear right now? What is it? Do you have are you thinking of anything specific, Brooke? How did your neighbors work out? Did any of their stuff get messed up? I felt like one neighbor might have something up with their yard or something, but other than that, I felt like everybody was fine in your local area. For your health this year? Okay. Brooke's health. Show me some cards for Brooke's health, please. This might just kind of be more like emotional, these oracle decks. This oracle deck here. Health is more so the planets in the regular tarot deck that I use. Strength. So you're going to get healthier. You're going to get stronger. Look at you, you queen. Wow. It's a beautiful card, Brooke. Strength. So right there, you are getting stronger, girl. Do you really? Just branches? Okay, good. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody was fine. Like, I didn't feel like, you know, the day that we did that reading, like I said, I didn't get, like, heartbreaking cards. I just got stress and a little bit of flooding for your area. That's it. I didn't get anything too serious. You know, overall, I think Florida did really well. I think everybody was sending prayers to Florida. I know I was. I prayed so hard for you guys. I prayed for you that night so much. The night that we talked. I was praying for you, sending good vibes. It's really hard to see our parents get old. It really is. Because you remember them when you were a kid. Like, you always remember your parents when you were like a teenager. And like, you have that image of them stuck in your mind. And then you see them start to fall apart. And maybe, you know, I don't know if your dad started Sundowners, but my dad died at 75. And he had Sundowners. Sundowners was awful because I took care of both my parents. Want to hear something funny about my parents? Yeah. You're missing your granddaughter. When do you think you can see her? Do you think you'll see her? Well, I think whatever we were just talking about, there's an emotional dilemma. You're kind of stuck. You feel trapped. For some reason, I don't know what the issue is with your granddaughter, but you can't see her. Is it just she lives so far away? You're yearning to see her. Maybe next summer. Hey, Corina, are you sending hugs? Hugs to you, sweetheart. So there's a delay in travel to see her. Or there's a delay in, if you were planning to travel, there's a delay. Again, this is walking, like feeling like you're having to walk away. Soul-searching journey, seeking higher meaning, seeking wisdom. You kind of feel like abandoned in a way. I'm not really sure what this card is about. But you have a lot of disappointment. You want to take action, but you can't. Does any of that... There's your Pisces sign. Does any of that make sense? A lot of emotions here. You raised her, and you had to walk away. Oh. Oh, so she's just like all the way across the world. She's in Washington, and you're in Florida. Oh my goodness, honey. So that's what they're saying. It's a long journey. A long journey. Show me some cards for Brooke. How's Brooke's health going to be next year? Show me cards for Brooke. How's Brooke's health going to be next year, this upcoming year? So now this card makes sense to me. The Aquarius and Mercury, that's communications. That's, you still talk to her, but she's so far away. That's what that is. Aww. Well, that is a blessing that you got to spend so much time with her. That's a blessing. I mean, a lot of grandparents don't get to do that, so you're really lucky. She got the best grandma ever. That's for sure. I feel like I see you two laughing a lot for some reason. I don't know why, but I see you giggling and laughing and really having a good time with her. Yeah, I know. I love the smell of babies. Oh, I miss that smell. I can remember when my kids' little dimples disappeared in their hands. Oh, that was just like, oh. That was hard. All right. Oh. Too many cards flew out. 1 second. Okay, so this is kind of like trying to hold on to everything, and you feel kind of like you're having a hard time holding on to everybody. Everybody's got their lives. Everybody grows up. You know, they start making new friends. They live a life outside of being a mom and outside of being a grandma. They have a life. This also can be issues with a little bit of your money, maybe a little bit of unbalance with your money. I'm not sure. Maybe let me just pull a couple more cards because I'm not really sure what that card means right now. But there could just be issues with maybe I'm not really sure. There might be issues with money, or you might have had to spend a little bit of extra money on something that came up unexpected, or there might be something that comes up unexpected that you might have to spend money on that you really didn't think you were going to have to spend money on, something like that. But I've done your astrology. I know that you save money. So this is communications with everyone in the outside world. Commercial success, one step away from success. So this also can be you feeling better, you getting out more, getting out and exploring the world more. This also can be talking to people long distance. If you look, if you think of these poles as like communication, and he's looking out across the sea, or he's looking out into foreign lands. So this is you communicating with others long distance. Even though I know you don't see them as much, you are very balanced. You are a very balanced person. Oh, this is just your heartbreak. And you just did just go through a big storm. So that's storms that came. You just went through a huge storm. Releasing your raw emotions. I don't know if there was any fighting or quarrels within the family, but it's going to be getting better. It wasn't like a big fight, but just a little misunderstanding maybe. Aww. Yeah. Oh, she calls you almost every morning. Grandma, you're the best. You're my favorite. You're the best grandma in the world. No, okay, good. I think that's just you feeling sad, like that you can't be with them. And that's just it. I mean, our kids grow up and they have their own lives outside of us, and sometimes it's really hard because we're kind of like the center of their world, you know what I mean? Always with them, every morning, 7:20. Aw. So this is you. You know, you're very successful. I don't know if you have a garden, but this is a woman that's successful out in her garden. Again, this is a woman that's connected to spirit. You're grounded in your femininity. You know, this is a beautiful card. This is a woman that's worked her ass off and is finally able to kind of relax a little bit and enjoy life a bit. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you do talk to spirit. That's getting messages from spirit. Getting downloads from spirit all the time, whispering in your ear. But, I mean, this is a woman that's worked her ass off, okay? And she's worked very hard to be this successful, okay? Hi. Hi, Diroy Stama. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So, I mean, things are really looking good, Brooke, for you. And this is a woman that's, you know, able to kind of relax and enjoy life a little bit. So let's do 3 outcome cards for Brooke. 3 outcome cards for Brooke. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to pull them like this. All right, so this is you coming out of a tower moment. And I think that's you getting that the storm wasn't that bad. You've come out of it. You know, you're recovering. Whatever happened to you in your past, you know, this is like a traumatic event in your past, but you've healed. You've gotten over it. You've rebuilt yourself. You've healed yourself to some degree. You're more powerful than you think you are, Brooke. I see you as a very strong woman. Well, thank you, Aggie. I really appreciate it. It's okay if you can. I'm not. So this is getting away from norms, a betrayal, something that happened in your past, that someone isolated you and hurt you. Hurt you deep. But again, you've gotten over it, honey. You are a boss. You are a boss. Nothing holds you down for too long. That's for sure. Nothing holds you down for too long. And this is, childhood. This is, maybe looking at your grandchild and remembering your childhood. It's gentle, it's compassionate. It's, I think you really do miss your granddaughter. Spending time with her. Missing her smell. It's memories of the past. Oh, Diary, did you want a reading too? So your first card that you got was that you are getting stronger. So I think health-wise, you're going to be getting better, and you're getting stronger day by day. And you're still strong. I think you're healthy as an ox. Actually, I think you might have issues with leg pain, still, hand pain, Saturn. Because you had Saturn in the third house, I think. It was either the second or third house. That's your hands, your wrists. But you are healing. I feel like you have a deep, deep betrayal. But you've recovered. So overall, they're good cards. Your legs and hands, yeah. Well, you had that Aquarius energy too, and that's your legs. Right here. I feel like it's circulation or something. Like do they give you leg exercises or tell you to keep your legs elevated? I feel like you need to have your legs elevated above your heart level. Maybe they can give you those fancy socks. Yeah, circulation, yeah. So Aquarius can get blood clots. That's how bad their legs get. Or they get broken veins. Or what are those things called? Varicose veins. But the veins get so bad that they're dangerous. Well, that's okay, Aggie. If you can't do it, that's okay. Don't worry about it, sweetie. You got enough stress. I don't want you to worry, okay? You can get me later. Don't worry about it, honey. It's okay, sweetheart. It's all right, Aggie. No worries. You have them in your arms, too? Wow. So do you ever get, spasms because they're not circulating well? Like you feel like electricity or something going through your arms, but it's pain, but it's achy and like dull ache, like a dull ache maybe I'm feeling. Oh, really? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's how bad it is. Pisces is the arms too, the hands and the wrist. Gemini is the hands as well. Sometimes if you're sitting in the house of Gemini, it can be the hands too. But Pisces also has issues with the feet, circulation of the feet, bone structure of the feet, surgeries on the feet. Yeah, that's all Pisces energy. Sagittarius is the legs. You know? Oh. So we go numb. Okay, you have had foot surgeries then. Yeah. Yep. It all makes sense. Believe it or not, guys, where your planet sits, it affects your body. It really does. Okay, who was next? Who wanted a reading next? I can do one more. Hello, Pooja. Hello, Pooja Gupta. I love that name. That's a beautiful name. Hi, welcome. Hello. Hi, Diroy. Did you want to have a quick reading done? What was your question, honey? We usually do like family, love, work, health, something like that. And then after Delroy, I'm gonna call it quits. Okay. Love and career? Okay. We'll pull an oracle deck. Diroy, Sun. Okay, let's all focus on Diroy. Let's try to get the energy into the cards about love and career for Diroy. Okay, just going to pull one oracle card here for the beginning of the reading, so we can get a vibe, overall vibe. You're welcome, Brooke. I love you, sweetheart. I love you very much. I'm so happy you're my friend. Well-being. It's a good card. It's a beautiful card and a full moon, so abundance. Your well-being. Yes, I feel the same too. All right. Just putting some sage over it. Waiting for my energies to come through. Delroy. Okay, I'm feeling it. My hands are starting to change. It's so weird. You can actually feel the energies change in your hands when you're pulling tarot cards. It is the weirdest feeling in the world, but it's a good feeling. It's like I know that the cards know I'm asking about a different person. It's so weird. All right. Please. Give me a challenge card. That's too many. Challenge card. Diroy, please. Give me a challenge card. Challenge card. Okay, so I feel like you just went through something pretty major. It was like an uphill battle. It was too big of a burden. A lot of pressure. You almost felt like you were going to collapse. But you did a reassessment. Got your ducks in a row, and you're going to be coming out of it. I don't know what you just went through, but you're going to be coming out of it. I feel like you had to reassess the situation. And you know, if you think of like getting all your ducks in a row, this is like getting your ducks in a row, and then you gather them up. If you look, this guy's head is down. It's almost like the wind is like he's fighting the wind, and he's actually going uphill. In the original tarot deck, you see that this person is on a slant. On these newer decks, you don't see it as much. But if you look at the original tarot cards, it shows that he's actually going up a hill. There was some disappointment. I feel like you've been on a soul-searching journey. This would be your challenge card. So I feel like that well-being card is your mental well-being. Mental well-being is what I'm feeling. Am I on? You're purging. So you're pulling some big weeds out of your garden, huh? Yeah. Pulling big weeds out of your garden so you can plant new seeds. At least that's how I'm feeling. Am I somewhat right? Let me know if this is if it resonates with you, so I know I'm actually tuning into your energy. I want to make sure I'm tuning into your energy. You had to make a choice. You made the wrong choice, but now you're correcting it. You were a little not rational about the decisions that you made in the past, but now you're on track. Okay. So you have I think for a long time you haven't had clarity, but now you have clarity. If you look, this is the Libra sign. I mean, I read planets. I'm not like most tarot readers. I read planets with these cards. Tarot cards are connected to planets and astrology. So I try to tune into the astrology of the cards as well. So Libra is the scales. If you ever notice the Libra sign, it's the scales of justice. It's the scales. I think you need to clear your mind, or that your mind wasn't clear before, but now you're thinking clearer. I don't know if that makes sense either, but you're thinking clear now. Oh, you're a Libra. Okay, there we go. Well, you got to get your scales aligned. So this might be a new job coming in or money coming in. You might have to take an action or move forward with something. Put yourself first for once, but money might be coming in. I feel like you're going to be getting your finances in check. Hey, country girl. Hey, whatever you can give, I don't know. I mean, I'm just starting out this YouTube stuff, so I'm $20. I don't know. That's fine. Yeah, you got money coming in, or you're going to be getting your finances. Your financial situation is going to get straightened out. Have you been doing that? Oh, good. Good for you. Good. We've had the beautiful full moons, you know. But right now the moon is waning. So did you do a money? Did you do like a money spell, or did you do like a money meditation? And love blocks too. Because right now it really doesn't matter. You can really do getting better spell work at any time, but you know, if you really want to get the universe's energy involved, you really should be doing it when the moon isn't waning. You want to do it when she's filling up, when the moon is giving her love and the moon is giving her blessings. That's when she can bless you with you know, money roadblocks and love roadblocks. So just, you know, you can do it at any time, but it's good to do it when the moon is filling up, when she's waxing. Anybody get out to see the blue moon? Yeah, 100%. But you can do it at any time. But I mean, you can really increase the outcome of, you know, blockages with working with the moon, with Mother Moon. She's our original mother, you know. All right, so this card just flew out. So this is money. So we have 2 money cards for you, sweetie. So this was you know, an imbalance of money, maybe that you felt like somebody got something and you didn't get something. If you look again, we got the Libra scales of justice here. Libra scales. So this is getting your money in check. You might actually help others with money, or that someone's going to help you with money, or you've helped others, something, either something with charity. Libra is all over this reading. The scales have appeared a few times, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, Cash App is super easy. It's like really easy. It's as easy as Venmo and all that stuff. So I can. Is it okay if we do a reading maybe tomorrow, Country Girl? Because I've been doing a lot tonight and I'm getting tired. So after, I'm going to pull 3 outcome cards for DeRoy, and then I'll be done. So do you want to? I'll come back on and do a live tomorrow night if you want me to. I was thinking about coming back on tomorrow night, like after dinner. Would that be okay, guys, if we did that? Like around after like 8 o'clock or something, 8:30. That's okay. 3 outcome cards for DeRoy. Work and love. We have a lot of work. Let's talk about love. Give me some outcome cards for love. Give me some outcome cards for love. Oh, honey. I've been in a prison almost. Were you in an unhealthy relationship before? You have a lot of anxiety. What happened? I feel like you were in a really, really bad relationship before. You were in a really bad situation before. Somebody had you really tied up. This card kind of scares me for people because it's like mental abuse. But what happens is, what I sometimes feel like with this card with people is that, like, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Delroy, you actually got me crying. I don't know why I'm crying, but I feel like what happens is that we put ourselves in a mental prison. Like, we feel like we can't escape. Why am I crying? Can somebody help me, please? Why am I crying with Delroy? What happened? Like, something happened. Something bad. But I feel like you were in a mental prison mentally. Like, I don't know if this was something that physically happened to you, but whether it's physical or not, something happened in your mind where you felt like you couldn't get out. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cry. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to cry. I don't mean to be emotional. It was all illusions. It's like a mental prison. Like you've actually had yourself like locked up. Like you couldn't get out of your thoughts. You know? I'm sorry. I don't mean to cry. I'm just a very emotional person. I feel energies on people. I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. Whew. Okay, let me breathe. Give me an outcome card, please. Let's get a positive outcome card, please. Yeah. Give me an outcome card for Delroy, please. All right, this is you working on it. So again, it goes with this, where you had yourself in a mental prison. You neglected your finances maybe because of anxiety. You were focusing on the chaos, not focusing on yourself. There was a job that needed to be done and it got neglected. But now you're going to be coming out of that because it's in reverse. So overall, you've gotten yourself out of a really deep hole and you're slowly coming out of it. And I feel like you're not in denial anymore. It's scary. I feel like you're scared. But don't be scared, okay? I'm sorry. I don't mean to get so emotional, guys. One day at a time. Exactly. I can. I feel like it was like a mental prison. Like, it was bad. But I feel like you're coming out of it. Like, you are aware now. You are aware. And you're not going to deny it anymore. You're not going to ignore it. You've like, your mental well-being is so important. You know? You're going to come out of it. I really think everything's going to be okay. Oh, there's not a Juniper's Tarot? I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to get so emotional. Let me show you my Cash App thingy on the phone. Hold on. 1 second. It looks like this. Wait, give the phone a second to focus. Juniper's Tarot, and there's like a money sign in front of it. That's what it looks like. And I got like the universe. That's Andromeda. I think Andromeda is so pretty. I love that galaxy. You know, there's only one planet in Andromeda. It's like so big. It's only got one planet. And look at us. We got all of our planets. But that's what it looks like, guys. I don't know how to do the fancy stuff yet with like how to make a thing go by yet. I don't know how to do all that stuff yet. I'm not a fancy YouTuber. So I think there's like a dollar sign in front of it. I hope that helps. Yeah, it's like a purple icon that looks like space. I think you're going to be fine, Delroy. Okay? Overall, you have blessings coming. Try not to stress too much. Anxiety is scary. I mean, we all have anxiety to a certain level. But I feel like your anxiety got really bad. So I think I'm just going to charge like 20 bucks, guys. But whatever you can give, I mean, it's fine. $20, yeah. So I'll come back on tomorrow night, like around 8:30. After, like, I was thinking like after everybody settles, I'm on the East Coast, so my 8:30. So like, I live in Delaware, so like right now it's 11:41 here right now. So thank you so much, Brooke, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brooke. I really needed it, and I really appreciate it. You have no idea. I got my daughter starting school this week, and it's like the prices, everything has gone up. It's crazy. So, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Susanna. I really appreciate that. So I'll be back on tomorrow night. So my 8:30. So on the East Coast. How's everything going with you, country girl? Are you still having? I remember I saw you on Mystic Mermaid, and you were having issues with your boy. Was it your boyfriend? I can't remember. I just remember you were having some issues with a boyfriend. Is everything going okay with that? Are you still struggling, honey? You seem like such a sweetheart. Bye, Aggie. Good night. Sleep well. Put a pillow underneath your knee, honey. You too, Brooke. You should put pillows up underneath your knees so you guys elevate your legs. Everything going okay with you, country girl? I know you were struggling, like, I don't know, maybe it was a couple weeks ago. Bye, Diroy. Bye, honey. Oh, yes, the Taurus. That's right. Ugh. Yes, the Taurus. We haven't talked, but I miss him a lot. Oh, my God. Taurus men are so hard. They can be jealous. They can be stingy. They're great lovers. They're great. They're great. They're great. They're snuggly. They're affectionate. But they can leave you in a heartbeat. Hi, Christy. How are you, honey? They're tough. And you guys know I study serial killers for like a hobby. It's kind of like I study astrology for serial killers. I have like 6 books on serial killers astrology. And I hate to say it, but Taurus, they're like, they rate like, I don't know, I think in 4th place for the most sign to kill. Like all signs kill. Don't get me wrong. Like all signs kill. It's just interesting how they kill. And Taurus men, they're awful to divorce. Like that guy's name Durst. I forget the real millionaire rich guy Durst who killed his first wife. Who had that movie Girl Gone. I think he's a Taurus. And he killed like all these people just to cover up killing his wife. You know what I mean? Durst. He's a Taurus. Taurus are nightmares to divorce. Like I always tell any of my friends that date a Taurus and they're gonna marry him, I'm like, get a prenup, have a clear understanding of whose is what, get a prenup with that one. Whether you have money or not, that's the Taurus, you should get a prenup. Not the females though. I mean, most of the females are pretty easygoing. It's the males for some reason. I don't know why. And they're very very jealous. Very, very jealous. Very jealous sign. Yeah, I'm in Delaware. Alright, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I've been on for a few hours now. So. Alright, everybody, sleep well, okay? Good night. All right. Good night, everybody.